Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, we are still on the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. This is on the 25th October 2023 and 26th October 2023 when Lieutenant Colonel Solomon Raphadu was called as a state witness at the Pretoria High Court. In the introduction, as guided by the proforma, Lieutenant Colonel Solomon Raphadu, after explaining the rights of an accused to Bongani Ntanzi, Lieutenant Colonel Raphadu asked Bongani Ntanzi if he understood those rights. Bongani Ntanzi, in response, said, "Yes, I understand." He further asked if Ntanzi was willing to exercise his rights of having a lawyer, but according to Lieutenant Colonel Raphadu, Ntanzi said he does not need any legal representative, but would do the statement by his own. He said he is freely and voluntarily doing the statement without being coerced by anyone. You know, family, it is so funny. I do not understand what made accused number 1 and accused number 2 not to agree to being given a lawyer or attorney when they were faced with such a serious case. Another thing, both Sibiya and Ntanzi were assaulted, tubed, or let me say allegedly assaulted, tubed, tortured, and both when they meet the Justice of Peace officials for their confessions, none of them indicated to these officials of the unfair treatment they received. Very surprising, very amazing. I'm telling you, I don't understand how did all this happen. During the cross-examination by the defense to Lieutenant Colonel Raphadu, Advocate Mngomezulu reveals something very shocking to the judge, the state, and everyone who was there. Family, we were all shocked. Let's play the clip and listen.
Mr. Raphadu, do you see that document and it reflects the constitutional rights? Do you see that document?
That's correct.
Is the handwriting legible for you to read it?
Correct.
What is the charge that is preferred against the, in terms of the document?
Possession of unlicensed ammunition.
So the date bearing on the document, what date reflecting there?
It's on the 19th of June 2020.
The date is 19 June 2020.
Where was that? Does it mention the station, the time he was charged?
It says here it's Phuket.
Phukeng.
He was arrested on the 19th, 22 hours 45 minutes.
Utike waboshwa nge-19 June 2020 isikhathi ke 11 ebusuku.
So I just want to establish, if it's not relevant to you, was the accused person, when he was arrested on the 16th of June, charged, formally charged?
Was he arrested on the 19th of June or the 16th of June?
The 16th of June. The question
the document
relates
says he was arrested
the 19th.
It was arrested, he was arrested on the 19th.
Where, sir? Where? In Johannesburg, Phuket?
Phuket, Malota.
On the 19th?
Yes,
okay,
22 hours 45.
Okay, fine, thanks.
But the date of his arrest in the present case, you didn't deny the fact that he was arrested on the 16th of June 2020. it came to your attention?
He said he will accept it because he is informing him. Not that he knew of the date of his arrest.
Hence, my Lord, I indicated if it's fair to him to answer that. I'm putting to you, sir, that on the 16th of June 2020, on the day in which he was arrested for the murder case, the accused person was not charged.
Can you rephrase your question,
Yeah.
sir?
May I ask the question again? On the 16th of June 2020, when the accused was arrested at Rustenburg and booked at Moroka police station, he was not formally charged until the date of the 19th, the date of the taking of the confession. He was not charged.
That was never mentioned to me, that he was not charged on this because he was arrested on the 16th. He was brought to me on the 19th. It depends on which day of the week was he arrested. That can render the arrest questionable.
Ukuthi ke akazange achajwe-ke noma kathweswe kwamacala ngeyi-16 zikaJune 2020 umeboshwa wase elethwa kumina-ke ngeyi-19 akazange angitsheleke lokho, nokuthi futhi-ke kuya ngokuthi-ke iliphi ilanga aboshwe ngalo-ke noma aboshwa ngalo evikini elingenza ukuthi kube nemibuzo-ke mayelana-ke nohlobo noma indlela aboshwa ngayo.
And it is further my instruction that a second confession is allegedly made on the 24th of June 2020 in Boksburg. And at that time also, he was not charged, formally charged.
I cannot respond to that. I was done with my job.
Ukuthi-ke ngeyi-24 wase eyophinda futhi-ke eyovula isifuba-ke lokho angeke ngikusho-ke noma ngiphendule ngase ngiqedile ngwami umsebenzi mina.
All right. Thank you. May I have the document?
That document must be read into the record, please.
Thank you,
We
ma'am.
all know that. The contents of that document must be read into the record.
Your family, shocking revelation indeed. How do they make Bongani Ntanzi to confess for a case he was not yet charged for? Whoever has given an instruction for Bongani Ntanzi to make a confession before he was formally charged must come to explain to the court. Brigadier Gininda must come to explain to this court. He needs to come and explain how did this happen. You know, Advocate Baloyi really needs to call him now. We are tired of this long list of witnesses who all of them mentions the name of Brigadier Gininda and he never calls him. It is clear Brigadier Gininda is the one who can clarify all this confusion that is taking place here. No more other witnesses but Brigadier Gininda. No, he needs to come, family. I don't know what are you saying about this, but I feel now it's time Brigadier must come. You remember the other time it was Sibia, Muzi Sibia, who was taken for confession 8 days after he was arrested and not yet formally charged. Today it's Bongani Ntanzi. What are we saying? You know, when Muzi Sibia was saying he was taken for confession before he was charged, it was like he was lying because maybe the defense did not bring proof. Now today, the defense is showing us proof that on the 19th, when Bongani Ntanzi was taken to Lieutenant Colonel Solomon Raphadu for a confession, Bongani Ntanzi was not formally charged because according to this document that they have, he went to court on the same date that he went to see a Lieutenant Colonel Raphadu, meaning in the morning he was with Lieutenant Raphadu, and in the afternoon he was taken to court. So, you know, all this confusion that is here, the only person who can iron this out, who can clarify all this, is Brigadier Gininda. Because all of these people who were doing the justice of peace officials who were doing these confessions, they were requested by Brigadier Gininda. So he needs to come and clarify the court. We need him as soon as this coming week. Before they can call any other witness, he must come and tell the court what's happening. Family, please let me hear from the comment section. What are you saying about this? Please, let's talk about this. At least now we are going somewhere, you know. There is proof. The defense is able to prove. This is something I was requesting for all along, or complaining about all along. To say theirs is just to deny, but they don't bring proof. We need to prove, and this case will move. Because from now onwards, as long as they bring proof, there is nothing the judge can say except either to call the person who has done all this nonsense. So family, let's talk in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.